888-931-0901, and they are a multi-genre fusion band with jazz and funk backbone. The group is led by Marcus Rattler, and also Daniel Young is on the keys and the cello. Marcus is on all things percussion, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Hopefully, we're gonna. I think we got to get a little bit hotter signal, but we'll keep working on that. So why don't you describe the band and what you all do and how you do it?
Legerdemain was something I put together for. I became a huge steel pan advocate when I started playing in college through the direction of Dr. Michael Bump, and I just really wanted to keep that as my career instrument. And a lot of that is making sure that it gets legitimized in the culture that we live in. And a lot of times, pan is seen as just island music, so I like to bring it out and we do a lot of funk and jazz and soul. And I just recently over the weekend was at KU and did pan rocks with a rock band. So the point of Legerdemain is to bring pan to people with songs and things that they groove to and aren't used to hearing the steel pan on.
I got you. So and you've had different I don't know groups. You said you've had a bass player in the past and you've done different things. Tell us what the person can expect when they get the party going. And so you're going to play pan and you're going to play other percussion instruments, plus you're going to have the cello and the keys.
Yes. So I like to. I also have a classical background, so I really like to implement all kinds of different textures and sounds. My man on the keys over here, Daniel Young, is also a cello masters, so I like to exploit that and make sure he gets to play that as much as he can. So the point of Legerdemain is also that I have a Google Drive with all my charts handwritten and examples of songs. So anyone who wants to come play with me. That's the whole point of the group is if I need to go play in New York or something, I don't need to move all my guys. I can just send my charts, find a rhythm section, and then get that going over there, and I can expose more people to pan without having to pay for an entire band to move.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, why don't we hear some music? I think you're going to do a couple
All
songs,
right.
and then we'll talk again.
Yes, sir. This first one is a couple tunes smashed up. Original jam called CDEF, and then a new song by Dr. Liam Teague or Mr. Liam Teague.
888-931-0901 or kkfi.org. It's the band auction. Take it away, guys.
That was a piece called Chant by Liam Teague that I always like to play. It's been a career piece of mine. We'll do one more for you called Do It. This is a piece that we were going to debut back in March, but we had a huge cancellation. We've been moving ever forward since then. So we actually premiered it on KKFI on the Thursday night showcase a few months ago. So this is Do It. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the pain. I don't do it for no honey. I'm just trying to maintain. I do it for the groove, groove, groove. I don't do it for the riches, not even platinum or gold. I don't do this for no one else. I'm just maintaining my soul. I do it for the groove, groove, groove. And the groove's inside of you, and everything you do. And this chance gon' get you to do for the groove, groove, groove.
All right, that sounds good.
Thank you.
So I was reading on the bio, both of you guys have played all over, and tell us a little bit about some of the gigs you had, where you play, and what I guess the most rewarding and maybe the most memorable stuff you've done.
Those are both the same for me because I did so steel pan comes from Trinidad and Tobago. If that's the one thing you learned today, it's Trinidad and Tobago. They're not from Jamaica. They're from Trinidad and Tobago. So in Trinidad, they also have Carnival and Panorama, which is a huge part of their culture. Steel pan is essentially the result of slavery and recycling coming together. They use 55-gallon oil drums, built them into steel pans that you see today. It started with tambour, bamboo, and different styles of music. But the biggest thing is that they have this panorama, and it's unlike any musical experience I can describe. I was in a band of 150 steel pans. It's like 10 of them playing percussion and drums, 140 of them playing steel pans, and the sound wave that it creates is incredible. And that's what I'm trying to put in Kansas City. So that's probably the definitely most rewarding and memorable for me. What about you, Daniel?
For me, it probably comes from all my experience on cello. I love playing in like full symphonies. Like tonight, I'm playing with the Topeka Symphony. Tomorrow, I'm playing with like the Westwood Ensemble, which is a local orchestra. But like I love doing gigs of all genres. Like I think some of my favorite gigs have been like at the T-Mobile Center. I got to play with Disturbed one year. This last fall, I got to play in the orchestra for the Eagles. So I think, yeah, I love playing music all over in all styles.
Orchestra.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like what I've read. You guys can play everything from jazz and ska and disco and
We tried
orchestra, you name it.
we hit at least 10 genres a show. We tried to. And even some songs have at least 7 or 6 of them mixing it up. But
Okay.
I really just like the whole idea, definitely keeping people hearing steel pan in ways they've never heard. I have a pedal board attached to this if you can't hear some of the effects coming through the radio. It's a lot of fun experimenting with something. It's not even 100 years old yet. They were made in the 40s. So it's it's the youngest percussion instrument, and to be a pitched instrument as well. So
Make sure everybody knows you can bid on these guys,
Yes.
kkfi.org or 888-931-0901. How about we get a couple more and then we'll take it home.
all right.
And I want to thank you for coming in and doing this for KKFI. 'Cause
Absolutely.
It's a labor of love, and we appreciate it.
So now we're going to do one of my newest compositions called 1216. And some of the music nerds may figure out why. All right. That's my favorite new tune that I've been making. It's called 1216. And right now we're going to do a dedication to the great Big Luke and the Soul Disciples, and also Michael Jackson, because they did a version of this song that inspired this version of the song by far. And also The Chicken, if you've never heard it like this, a very Afro-Cuban version of The Chicken. So this is The Chicken You Make Me Feel. Hey, pretty baby with those high heels on, you give me fever like I've never ever known. It was the public of loveliness. I like the groove of your walk, your talk, your dress. You give me fever from miles around. I pick you up in my car and we'll paint the town. Kiss me, baby, and tell me twice that you're the one for me. my feet, yeah. The lonely days are gone. The way you make me feel, you really turn me on. You knock me off my feet, yeah. The lonely days are gone. Ain't nobody business, ain't nobody business, ain't nobody business but me and my baby. Thank you. Call 888-931-0901 if you want to hear that at your party.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I appreciate you guys coming in and sounding good to me. The time has run out on us, and I know it's a labor of love to come in and help KKFI, but we want to help the musicians as well, and hopefully everybody knows that. So it's we're working together with the audience, 888-931-0901, and Marcus Rattler, Daniel Young, and the name of the band is
Legerdemain.
Legerdemain, that's it. I want to remember that. So blues, hip hop, rap, jazz, world, all kinds of stuff going on.
All the stuff.
You got it. Thank you guys. Appreciate
you. Thank you, Jude.
All right, we're going to go to music now, and we are going to go to more music is what I'm trying to say. It's from a brand new CD, Rick Estrin and the Nightcats. Make sure